What's up? Last day of Psyduck. I mean, I said I wouldn't stop until we got a good game with it. I think yesterday's episodes were fine. Like, okay, maybe we do another episode with Psyduck. But we're top 400 with Psyduck. Like, come on, man. We haven't found any sun yet. When I would play with other teams, I roll up with Mono Steel, right? Literally, I go out of my way to run Mono Steel. We played this guy already. If you couldn't tell, same shirt. We're recording on the same day. We're getting a run back. This is the guy that, we beat this guy. What did he do? I think, wasn't this the guy that Dynamaxed this Incineroar for, like, no reason? I don't remember. I'm gonna go Rillaboom Primarina, though. We're gonna make quick work of this guy again. I believe it. Interesting stuff, Dynamax Incineroar guy. But yeah. This could be the last episode of Psyduck. I'm not sure, though. If I'm still not satisfied, we might do another. Like I said, it's like we use Mono Steel. And I face, like, triple fire, double fire every game. Most of them being Sun. Most of them being Sun teams. And now, we're on a dry streak. Playing on stream, I think we've encountered, like, one Sun team in the past, like, 3 days. And then playing here on YouTube, I haven't seen any Sun. They just don't exist. They literally, people complain about Sun like it's the only thing they play all day. And then I load up, I'm like, yeah, let's beat some Sun teams up. And no one's using Sun. Instant Togekiss? Isn't that what you led last time, bro? Maybe. Well, anyways, we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be changing it up. Actually, I'm gonna fake out Togekiss and Max Geyser Incineroar. Because the last time, I think I opted to take Togekiss. Yeah, the last time we went Indeedee. Here's an adaptation in a best of 3. I realized that my opponent had no answer when I knock off and Max Geyser. So here, I'm leading with it because it's so good. It allows me to fake out Togekiss here. I mean, they get me. They really get me. If they max their Togekiss. But why would they max Togekiss here? They didn't do it. They maxed Incin last game. Like, I really don't know what the thought process would be to max Togekiss here. Like, I guess I should have let Indeedee again, maybe to deter that. But I feel like, okay, they're maxing, but it's a Pokeball. And it went after my Primarina. If you can show me a Togekiss that underspeeds my Primarina, I will show you a shocked expression. Anyways, it's Incineroar again. This dude is so confident in his Dynamax Incineroar. If he max guards turn 1, I'm gonna be real disappointed. We fake out the Togekiss. It looks like he's not max guarding turn 1. Because we're going to be getting a Max Geyser onto an Incineroar that revealed max guard. So he's not Assault Vested, which means I think we just knock him out. We don't knock him out. Wow. That's actually insane. I'm actually really surprised. Like, no lie. Weakness policy Incineroar. Insane. Insane stuff. And a Max Flare. That should knock out Rillaboom. It's in rain, but it's +2. So now, them Dynamaxing makes a little bit of sense. Not a lot. Not a lot of it. Just a little bit. Well, fun tech. The reason we run Hyper Voice on Indeedee is literally for Incineroar. So we're going to go Indeedee, and we're going to Hyper Voice, and this guy can't stop it. He could Max Guard this turn, but even if he were to Max Guard and, like, let's just say, switch to his Dusclops to try to get Trick Room up, he couldn't Max Guard again. So what we're going to be doing is Hyper Voicing, and I'm not even going to bother to set Rain up. We're just going to Max Fairy Togekiss, because I want to get that knockout. I want to get that knockout. If he, I don't know. I mean, I don't think there's any crazy play he could make to, get out of this one. I've been saying a lot, The second one was ironic, obviously. I don't know what's happened. So they do Max Guard. Like I said, this turn, they can feel free to... Okay. The Max Guard Protect to stop my Max Starfall. You got me. You got me. My Max Starfall did go into your Protect, or your Max Guard, I mean. But what are they? They're just burning my Dynamax turns, you know? I said it again! We're going to Starfall, and this time, I'm going to Max Geyser, because I'm confident that Hyper Voice into Max Geyser will take out the Incineroar, and the Togekiss. And I want Rain, because going forward, Rain's going to be a lot more useful than Starfall would ever be. Hyper Voice, please take out Incineroar. Okay, we do knock out Incineroar, we crit the Togekiss, but that doesn't really matter. We were knocking it out with a Starfall anyways. Dang Dynamax Incineroars, what are they doing? Yawn. Why didn't I Starfall? Why didn't I Max Starfall? What a fool! What a fool I was! To go for Max Geyser, I guess. Unfortunately, I do not set up the Misty Terrain there. We only set up the Rain. Which means that I have to switch Primarina out next turn. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? I don't really think that I was supposed to call my opponent to yawn and go for Starfall. Dusclops does come out as I was anticipating. We have our own Dusclops in the back though, and they have their own Primarina. Huh. That's pretty cool. Hold on a moment. Do we want to go in? I think I might want to just stay in with Primarina. Because Hyper Voice Energy Ball would be really, really nice. Hold on. If I'm minimum speed Primarina, I need to check this. If I'm minimum speed Primarina, which I don't know if I am. If I'm minimum speed, I'm not. See, I think I'm faster, and I think I'll knock out... There, wait, hold on. Stop. Hyper Voice Energy Ball, I think gets me a knockout. So I think it's optimal to stay in and fall asleep. Why? 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 Like, actually, why? No, I want an answer. Don't stay silent on this one, Primarina guy. If you are in the comments, please, why? 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 Just why? Like, if I switch out my Primarina, his Protect is so useless, it's not even funny. He must have hard called me out to stay in. Which is crazy, that's absolutely insane. I don't get that. I gotta respect it. Obviously, I have to respect it. There's no fighting that I can do. But he's gonna Nightshade at my Primarina, unfortunately. And Hyper Voice of his own. His, however, is Liquid Voice, which is doing a lot more. He's also slower than my Primarina, which kind of sucks. We Hyper Voice. The reason I haven't forfeited yet, because obviously this is the worst situation ever, is because if I Protect here, if I get the Protect off, there's a chance. Nope. Yeah, if I got that Protect off, there was a chance, but I obviously did not. There is still, hypothetically, a chance if he is somehow in Nightshade range, or I'm just a legend at the Dusclops 1v1, which I don't think I am, and I don't think he is. But yeah, if you remember from 2 episodes ago when I was talking about the whole, like, assuming your opponent was smart versus getting outplayed, I assumed they would say, well, he's got a yawn on him. He's going to switch out, and I don't want to let him get a free switch out, so I'm going to Hyper Voice to do some strong damage. And that's the obvious train of thought, so I counterplayed that. But my opponent did not follow the obvious train of thought, whether it was outplaying me or whether it was some wacky miscalculation. Those are always weird feelings, because you don't know if you should have done something different. Obviously, I could have done something different there, but I didn't think I needed to. Nightshade, if that puts them in Life Orb range, if I live their hit and they go down to Life Orb, this is hypothetically possible. Please go down to Life Orb. Alright, now, if my Dusclops goes first and Pain splits, there is a chance. Not a good one. Definitely not a good one, but it's a chance you gotta take, obviously. Alright, whatever. All that hype up for nothing. All that hype up just to lose a speed tie. Alright, well, Mao. I don't know why you made that play, man, but you got me. You got me. I gotta show some examples of me getting wrecked on the YouTube. That's the only way there will be a fair and balanced channel, unfortunately. But, yep, that one's gonna be a loss. I still don't really get why he did that, but like I said, gotta respect it. I mean, what am I gonna do? Write him an angry letter? I just gotta accept that for some reason my play did not work out, even though I feel like it had pretty flawless logic there. But, you know, stuff happens. Anyways, we're playing our next opponent. Please have Sun! Why is it every time I ask for Sun, I get this? Every time. Without fail, I say, please, Sun. They say, okay, and give me the craziest thing they can find. I'll go Indeedee. I mean, it's not like I don't think it's an easy win. I just wanted to show this team beats Sun. Oh, please, please, please. I just wanted a Sun team. Why is it so hard to find Sun teams when you want them? And then when you don't want them, they're all you find. I don't know. Anyway, jumping into this battle. I feel like this is a pretty good battle to showcase exactly how this works, right? One of the secondary... Well, I've already explained it once, but I'll explain it again. One of the secondary ways that this works is your Surf breaks a potential Focus Sash. In this case, I'm afraid of a Focus Sash on that Xatu, because it's probably got Tailwind, it's probably got Trick Room, it's probably got whatever. Honestly, I don't care. I don't care what it has. It has probably the Focus Sash to let it do what it wants. And I don't want that. So we're going to be Surfing, not only giving us Weakness Policy, but also breaking his Sash and allowing Max Darkness to knock out. Even if he's got the Resist Berry for it, should be fine. They're going to be maxing Lapras right away, too. I respect them. They got the Dreepy shirt. That's pretty cool. Lapras is Gigantamaxing. As long as it doesn't one-hit KO my Cinderace, I don't really care. It shouldn't really be much of an issue here. Alright, we're getting the Surf off. They are Water Absorb. I'm not too bothered by that. They didn't have any damage on him anyways, so it's not like I was healing anything back. Obviously, even more of a reason to switch out now, but... Max Darkness... Not only going to get the knockout on this Xatu, but I'm setting up for an endgame with Indeedee where I'm lowering the Lapras' special defense. Getting that knockout on Xatu. Very cool stuff, Psyduck. Very cool. Thank you for the chip. Alright. They're max resonancing, which gives me hope that my Cinderace will live through the turn, hopefully. Max resonance is the reason that I didn't go for... what is it? Max Resonance is the reason I didn't go for Max Flying. Getting a speed boost would have been pretty cool, not gonna lie. But definitely not worth getting knocked out by that. So what are they gonna send in here? I don't know if they had any good switch-ins to this. Can't remember one off the top of my head. Rhyperior. I'm this close. I'm this close to just staying in and Surfing again, because it'd be so funny. Should we do it? I'm gonna do it. We're gonna Surf again. How much is Psyduck gonna do to a Rhyperior? Yeah, we'll max Darkness again, because like Max Darkness, like I said, Indeedee is gonna be cleaning this one up. Why do you respect it so much? Why do you respect the Psyduck Surf so much that you protect? That's insane. That one, look, the guy protecting his Primarina last game, fine, whatever, sure. No issues there, whatever. We crit the Lapras. Stop protecting, that was dumb. Don't go for that. The guy protecting his Primarina Sure. That's fine. You know, it makes sense. The guy protecting his Rhyperior in front of my Psyduck. That's pretty whack. That's pretty messed up, not gonna lie. Like, I guess I get it. I guess. But wouldn't you think he had something better? I don't know. But we're gonna be going Indeedee. Indeedee is going to clean this whole game up. Fun fact, with my Cloud9, the effects of weather do not apply. So I could technically stand and surf and it wouldn't do too much to my Indeedee, but it would heal the Lapras. And even without that crit, at -2 special defense, my opponent would be in range of my Expanding Force. So we're going to switch out to Primarina and Expanding Force here, and that should be an easy knockout. Now, I'm ready to get wrecked, because I forgot my opponent has Rillaboom. I don't even know if they do. If they have Rillaboom, they switch into the... if they have Rillaboom, they switch it in, and then I didn't target the Lapras. But none of that happens. So we get a knockout and a knockout. That should be the end of the game here. I'm not really sure how my opponent would win this one with whatever they have. Watch, it's going to be Beware. I don't know why, but it's going to be Beware. This person seems like the kind of guy who just has Beware. I don't know. How did I call that? I literally don't know how I called that. We're going to Moonblast and Expanding Force though. And you know what? 16 minutes into the video, battle was canceled. You know what that means? We're getting one more. Please, please, please give me a Sun Team. Please give me a Sun Team. I'm not asking that much. It's not like I'm asking for Sun Teams every game. You know, this is game 8. This is game 8 with Psyduck. We're top 500 on the ladder, and they're not giving me Sun. Have you seen my Sun? Please. Alright, number 198. He's got to have Sun, right? He's got to have Sun. Okay, wait. That's good enough. Torkoal Venu is good enough if he falls for the trap. We're going to go Psyduck Cinderace with... I'm going to go Dusclops and Primarina in the back. I think that's a good enough backbone to support myself against maybe the Duraludon or Urshifu or Gyarados. Yeah, it seems fine. But yeah, if they go Torkoal and Venusaur, then we throw a party. If they don't go Torkoal Venu, it just wasn't meant to be. It just wasn't meant to be, guys. I mean, if they don't go Torkoal Venu, you better believe it's because Psyduck scared them. You have to be absolutely certain. Do not make the mistake. It is because Psyduck is terrifying, and they know. And they know. The only reason they don't go Torkoal Venu here is because they know how terrifying it is. Alright, Mr. 198. How ready are you for Psyduck? Hopefully the answer is not at all. Hopefully no one. Well, not no one, because you guys hopefully understand. What is that? Gyarados Urshifu. Not what I wanted to see. But we can still have a pretty good showcasing here because the Surf, same combo, right? We're going to have the exact same combo here. I am going to Surf and Max Airstream that Urshifu. And it is going to break what I believe would be its Focus Sash and Airstream it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty good for a Psyduck, I gotta be honest. And I think... I mean, you know the funniest thing? If they Sucker Punch my Psyduck, I think it lives. Like, either they're not Sash, or like if they're Life Orb, maybe they knock me out. But I'm pretty sure if they're just Sash on Urshifu, we just live the Sucker Punch, which would be really funny. I would love to see Psyduck get punched in the face and live it. Alright, like I said, we're Dynamaxing. Very, very easy. Very, very, very easy. Or... is my opponent Dynamaxing Gyarados? The ultimate question. Because they could choose just to not Dynamax Gyarados there. I wouldn't be that surprised if Gyarados, like, bounces or something weird here. It's Scarf Urshifu. Hits my Psyduck for 55% on the U-turn. Alright. And they don't max Gyarados. Like I said, not too surprised. Hopefully Duraludon doesn't come in for that slot. Because, like, I don't want my opponent to be resisting my max Airstream. Raichu would be okay. I'd be cool with Raichu. Dang it, how'd they know? We get the Surf off. How did they know? Am I streaming? No, I'm kidding. So, get the weakness policy. We Airstream into the Duraludon. It's not going to do a lot, but it's going to do a reasonable amount. It really is. Like, that's a resisted hit. That's a resisted hit. That's not that bad. It really is not that bad when you think about it. What is Gyarados going for, though? Taunts my Psyduck. That dude had fear. That dude had fear in his heart. I gotta be honest. That dude was terrified. Alright, well, I don't really have a good switch in here. Stay in and Surf, question mark? No, we'll switch to Primarina. Primarina can kind of go fast. So we'll Airstream Gyarados here. And maybe, just maybe, my opponent max Worm wins the Psyduck. How funny would that be? My opponent maxes Dura, and they max Worm win the Psyduck, so they can get the drop. Okay, so they switch Gyarados out. Show me Urshifu. It's not Urshifu, it's Torkoal. Torkoal comes in. Drought is going to be picking up the sun here. I'm pretty okay with that. There is no Dynamax coming out from my opponent as we fire the Airstream off into Torkoal. Doing about 65% to Torkoal, which is really, really, really nice. If they aren't Citrus Berry, I feel like this game is pretty much over, I gotta be honest. Flash Cannon into the Psyduck. This dude's insane. This guy, look, he might have not gone Sun, but he is showing more respect than I've ever been given. He's showing more respect to Psyduck than it has ever been given. So I gotta take that as a win. So we're gonna be Moonblasting Dura here and Airstreaming Torkoal. If we don't see a Protect from either Pokemon, it is going to get us a double knockout as Airstream 2-hit KOs that Torkoal, and at a +2 speed, we should outspeed Duraludon with my Primarina. We're not that fast, but we're also not that slow. We get 72. 72 times 2, which we're at currently, is 144, and max speed Duraludon's 150. So unless they're max speed timid, we should be outspeeding them here. They don't look to be max speed timid. Could be max speed modest, but we do outspeed max speed modest. And we are going to be taking that Duraludon out right now. Okay. I mean, I'm feeling pretty good about that right now. I've got a Dusclops on the back, which deals with Gyarados pretty well, especially because it already showed it as Taunt, which in my humble opinion on Gyarados means that it's not that offensive. I've seen some offensive Gyarados before, but most, if not all of them, don't carry Taunt. Just my take on it, just my take. So what we're going to be doing is I'm actually going to switch Primarina out, because Psyduck's pretty expendable. I hate to say it, but Psyduck's pretty expendable. And do we bounce or high jump kick? I feel like we bounce or high jump kick into the Urshifu. I just don't know which one. I'm going to say high jump kick, because bounce is fine, but high jump kick is so much stronger. And like, unless I'm afraid of missing, which I am. I'm afraid of missing. Unless I'm afraid of missing high jump kicks to the plane. But we're just going to pretend for one moment here that we never miss. We will never, ever, never, ever, never miss. And in that moment of trust, we can hit this high jump kick. And like I said, they were Choice Scarfed, but they won't be Choice Scarfed for long, because we'll knock them out. And we do have speed now. That's the reason I Airstreamed initially, excuse me, is because I wanted to outspeed the Urshifu. That was like the main reason. Alright, we do connect the high jump kick. It should get a knockout because there's Choice Scarf. Do get the one-hit KO on Urshifu. Psyduck coming in clutch here with those boosts. My opponent intimidated me twice, right? My opponent intimidated my Cinderace twice, but at this point in the... No! F in the comments section for my boy Psyduck. He served us so well. We brought him to so many games. I tried to make him work, and at the end of the day, he sacrificed himself for the content. So, a little unfortunate there, but I couldn't really save him, I gotta be honest. But yeah. So Psyduck coming in clutch because Cinderace was intimidated twice, but at the end of the day, we were still at neutral and able to KO that Urshifu, which was really, really, really nice. I am going to be Trick Rooming here because Trick Room, even with Cinderace on the field, is so much more valuable than not Trick Rooming. And we're going to Bounce. Because Bounce not only is my strongest move against the Gyarados, but it hits him last. And I will avoid any potential attacks that might be coming in. Yep. He goes for Max Geyser onto my Dusclops. That's perfectly fine. It's not going to do too much damage because we're still in the sun. Unfortunately, my opponent did not have a Psyduck. If they had a Psyduck, they could ignore the effects of weather, which I don't know if they knew that, but it would be really cool because you ignore the effects of weather and your moves like still do a lot of damage. You know, like your water moves still do a lot in the sun and your fire moves still do a lot in the rain. But I don't know if they knew that, so they should probably invest into Psyduck right now. But we're going to be Nightshading and Bouncing. We know they could Max Guard as they have Taunt, and they forfeit. It's too good. Psyduck is too good. Ignore that first game. Ignore that first game. Psyduck's just too good besides that. I'm impressed. I really am. When I loaded up with this team, I don't know what our final record is. I'm recording this all in one day, so I don't have like a log of how we did, but I know it's like pretty reasonably good. I think we went like X and 2, 6 and 2 maybe. And we brought Psyduck to like 6 of those games, honestly. Maybe even 5. Maybe 5. But still, that's like a lot. So, at the end of the day, I feel good about it. I hope you guys had a good time watching this Psyduck as the Pokemon featured. I'm still looking for what to use next. I've appreciated the comments. You guys have given me some good building ideas. But I'm always also welcome to rental codes, obviously. If you got a rental code, seriously, anything, literally anything, just go for it. It's so much easier than me having to build a team myself. Obviously, you don't have to if you don't want to, but if you got something that you think is cool, I'm definitely down to feature it. But that is going to be it for this episode. As always, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think about the background / the team, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's episode with a brand new team.